Okay, bit of an update on the fuel injectors and all the testing I did. So I tested every single fuel injector for the R8 that I purchased, all of the knockoff ones, all of the legit ones, but none of them compared to the OEM ones. We'll start with these and I'll try to make this quick. These two failed the very first step, which was priming the fuel rail and seeing if they would leak or have any sort of issue just with pressure on them. Priming, these failed completely. Then we have the knockoff ones. These look really good. They have the correct O-ring, the correct crush washer. The part numbers are correct. Everything looks correct. The way that the fuel injector is shaped, all of this. However, you can see here in the bottom, knockoffs they'll do this generic spray pattern, and this is not even close to what's supposed to be for this car. And maybe for a newer car, a more modern engine, this would be okay, but this wouldn't match, and this is a completely different spray pattern. So these are also not it. Then we have all the remanufactured fuel injectors. This is the correct or proper part number, ends in D. This is the newer iteration of this plug. Again, the shape, everything looks correct. And if you look at the bottom, that orifice on the bottom is what it's supposed to be. It's like angled a little bit so it hits the divot on the top of the cylinder. So these are checking out so far. However, testing these on their own and then testing them to the older part number, they were pretty consistent. You can see this is essentially what we got. There's a little bit of deviation. It's like, oh, okay, maybe the older part number, the C iteration, the C version would be okay. Same thing, has the correct setup, looks the same, looks exactly what it's supposed to be for the OEM one. And this is where the problem lies. I compare all of these to a control group. So the OEM fuel injectors, every single OEM test that I did to compare to the control group, they weren't even close. So they were all within themselves, all of the remanufactured ones, but they weren't even close to what the OEM is supposed to be giving you. After all of this testing, we found out what? You have to be very careful on what you purchase. I wanted to be able to run through this and purchase a lot of different kinds from different brands that are supposedly supposed to be remanufactured, but they're not. They're not even close to what the car is supposed to have based on the OEM spec. Unfortunately, I had to purchase genuine Volkswagen Audi fuel injectors. This is the AB version, which is the newest one. They're made in Japan. I think they might still be made by Hitachi, or the older ones were. There were other part numbers that you could choose, but none of them were available anymore. The Hitachi ones with the FL, I think, that's their number, and then the newer iteration, they're not available. When testing the brand new Audi fuel injectors to the old Audi fuel injectors, these, essentially the OEM to the OEM, they're like spot on. These are still oiled. So the experiment was really successful. It showed me that not only can you not purchase remanufactured fuel injectors, you don't really know what you're getting unless you test them yourself. So that's the moral of the story.